it. Christine Amato, would you mind unmiking and showing your video and talk a little bit about who introduced you, how long you've been patching? Your story is absolutely beautiful, Christine. So please take it from here.
Well, that was a hard one to follow, but I'll start by saying I'm Christine Amato. I'll be 67 in December, and a friend of mine from high school shared the patch with me. I'm glad to know that I'm in good company because I actually was told about it 3 times by Anne before I actually said yes. I did get that divine nudge one morning, shortly after my mom's funeral, believe it or not, and maybe she had something to do with it. But I just called Anne and said I need to try these patches. I retired in 2018 on disability because of my all the conditions I have. I have 3 autoimmune disorders that affect my eyes, kidneys, lungs, joints, heart, and I was on 7 different medications at the time. One of them was an injectable, which I'd inject every week. I had to go monthly for blood work because they had to keep track of what those drugs were doing to my system. So, that couldn't have been good. And I just said one day, I can't keep doing this. They kept adding more drugs, and I said, there's got to be a better way. And thank God I did start the patches. And within just a few days, I called Ann and said, I slept through the night. And she said, oh, be patient, be patient. I said, no, 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 that's huge. That's huge. I said, I haven't slept through the night in probably 10 years. And she said, well, give it some more time. So quickly, I started noticing less joint pain. In 2 months, I had a checkup with my primary care doctor, and he quickly validated everything that I thought was happening with my body. He said he could tell just by looking at me that I had less inflammation in my face. He said he noticed that I walked in without pain. I didn't have that pain look around my face. I had lost some weight. He said my blood work was better than it had been in a long time. And I had just seen him 2 months prior, right when I had started the patches, but I didn't tell him that I had started the patches. So I quickly started weaning myself off all my medications, which I have completely gotten off all the medications. And if I didn't know for sure that these patches and the Lord was helping me, I had another experience a week ago today. I tripped and really twisted my ankle, sprained it. It swelled up pretty bad. And as doctors will tell you, sprains that can be much worse than a break because it takes longer to heal. Well, I immediately put the patch on my foot, and by that night, my ankle swelled up so bad I couldn't put any weight on it. But the next day, within 24 hours, the inflammation was down. I did elevate it and ice it, but I kept putting my patch on my ankle for the next 3-4 days. And a week later, I can't tell anything ever happened.
Mhm.
So, and I'm just checking my notes to make sure I said everything. And so I will not stop patching till the day God calls me home as well. And not only am I benefiting emotionally and physically, but financially as well, because I now get a weekly deposit to my bank account. So that's awesome.
Woohoo! Wow, fantastic, Christine. Thank you so much. That's a beautiful story, a wonderful testimonial. I'm so grateful that you're feeling better on this patch, and we are screaming it from the rooftops, aren't we?
Oh, I am, yes. And
Oh,
my grandchildren are thrilled to death because I'm able to do so much more with them. And they tell everybody, look at my grandma, look what she can do now. She can touch her toes and she couldn't do that before. So they're always
wow.
bragging about me.
Your age is reversing. You look fantastic.
Thanks.